Buku Guy Pan!
You got your wide mouth, and Winston showing his balls in the back of the can.
Number one, those are strap-ons. Wide mouth. Smells. Doesn't smell anything anymore.
Yeah!
So good, it's naughty.
I will say this, that almost is better than sex. If I've already been drinking, like I have been.
That was amazing.
Alright, what's going on, guys and gals? And we are back for another fine edition of the Brew Review. And returning is one of our local breweries that's, I believe they're past Pottsville, called Lionshead.
Yes,
So,
Wilkes-Barre, I believe.
so we go from New York down to Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
And links down below to even the second episode where we did Lionshead.
Yes, Lionshead has been with us since pretty much the very beginning.
Oh, well before the beginning. They were with us back in 2002 whenever your brother bought it for $9 a case.
It's true.
And that was before inflation took over.
But this is something I just discovered today as we're filming this. They make a pumpkin ale.
Oh, I forgot to do something. I forgot to do a rotisserie of the bottle.
You forgot to do the rotisserie shot.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, my.
I'm not going to cut that out. So we got a nice orange label with the Lionshead logo. And we really didn't expect this because Lionshead is not really known for doing seasonals.
No, they do Pilsners, they do light, and they do IPAs. That's all I've ever seen them.
They got a special cap, too. I wonder if they do the riddles like you see on the normals.
I'm curious about that, too. But no, Lionshead does not venture away from their normal stuff. They're very strict about doing the Pilsner, the light, they do an IPA.
And they're very strict about keeping it cheap, too, because it's still, regular Lionshead is still, affordable.
A 6-pack of this stuff was $10.
Which, that's about the average for a 6-pack.
But it's very good stuff. I mean, I haven't tried it yet, but...
You know what's crazy is this 6-pack of that is more expensive than what a whole case was 20 years ago.
Established 1905 ale brewed with pumpkin and spices. Oh my goodness gracious. We are in that season, people. The white girls are roaming the streets looking for pumpkin spices. And they could find it right here. But I love that cap. One of the big selling points for me was that cap because that's going to fill the bar, I'm sure. It even says
I keep forgetting to bring mine.
because the original cap would have a claw on it and say claw off.
So I gotta wonder if it's a twist or you gotta... I would have to assume twist.
Well, we're going to find out because as
Twist.
tradition...
Twist. Sorry.
As tradition...
As usual, we're gonna do the opening of the cap test, the drink test, the draft test, all that good stuff. So without further ado...
It's been forever since we had a bottle. Is that true? I think we've done mostly cans the last couple of times.
We've been seeing this progression here over the years.
So it must be an economy thing. So we're going to go and try it.
It's a recycling thing,
Twist
too.
off. Yes!
And you can
And
see
it
kind of
does
foamy.
have the riddles. Thank you, Lionshead.
We're not even like that many in right now, so we might be able to figure it out.
Think before you speak.
Let me see it once.
Yes, think before you speak. TH plus a bottle of ink.
You know what? That's good advice when you're drunk.
Think
Because
before
when you
speak.
if you're a few of these under, you don't think before you speak. So
Absolutely.
that's actually hidden advice right there. See that, people? There's the riddle.
Think before you speak. Lionshead, you already got points for me on this when you kept your riddles. I love it.
And you're trying to save the drunks from getting in trouble. Do I smell pumpkin fucking pie?
Pumpkin! We've had
You know what this smells like, dude? Maple Mistress.
I was thinking like Jacko Pumpkin from Sam Adams. That's my favorite pumpkin beer so far. Lionshead, I'm hoping that you become my new favorite because you're way cheaper than Sam Adams, but we're going to find out. Sorry, Lionshead. Sam Adams still wins on that one, but you know what? This still isn't bad.
Thing of it is, they don't call it an Oktoberfest.
Nope, it's just a pumpkin ale.
But it's the same season.
And I don't recall...
Wonder if it's any better than... You remember Pumpkin? That was all
I
back in
remember
season
Pumpkin.
1.
Pumpkin was a really good one, too.
Do you think it was better than that?
Yeah, this one has a very subtle spice to it. It doesn't have like a full pumpkin flavor to it.
But you gotta figure too that you're dealing with a budget beer over a craft beer.
That is true, and at the same time, there's no alcohol content on it, so it must be at least 5 or lower.
True. Like Yingling's not real high, believe it or not.
I know Pumpkin and the other ones are like really, not like really high, but 5. But anyway, what are you drinking, dog?
Lionshead Pumpkin Ale. Let's try it.
All right.
Flavor burst.
Flavors.
Not as good as like the craft pumpkin beers like Maple Mistress.
Right.
But at the same time, I like it better than regular Lionshead.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't hate it.
It's good.
I do get that pumpkin pie taste to it a little bit when I drink it.
You get a pumpkin spice to it.
So I like it.
But it's not as profound, I guess
Yeah.
would be the word. But let's try it out of a glass, because it's always better out of a glass.
It's even got the right color.
A lot more better out of a glass.
As your brother once
As my
said.
brother would say, yeah.
Way back in, was that season 2?
Yeah.
You got some head right there. Very dark. Wow, he's burping his ass off.
I build up gas.
Oh,
Lord!
So, flavor burst.
Flavor!
I mean, draft test.
Draft test. Draft test with a flavor burst.
Okay, this might sound weird,
Yeah.
but I feel like you lose the pumpkin pie taste when you glass it.
Oh, no. Really?
Yeah.
Let me try swirling it. Swirl it a little more.
Like, what the fuck? Like, where's the
Swirl
whipped
more.
cream at? I feel like the bottle might have trapped that flavor in, and then...
I mean, the smell, it smells good, but...
You're disappointed.
Yeah, I agree. It kind of loses some of its spice, some of its flavor.
Well, I guess lesson for this video, always drink out of the bottle in this one.
Yeah, I think it's better out of a bottle, and that's very rare for any
Normally it's the other way around, but of course, they're not really going for craft either, so you really can't knock them on it.
No.
'Cause most people that buy Lionshead, they're just going to drink right out of the container.
Oh, my.
I don't hate it, though. I do
No.
like it.
Yeah, don't get us wrong.
I would six-pack it.
Don't get us wrong. I like this stuff, but compared to the other pumpkin beers that are out there, it's not really... I can't even say it's not even close. You taste the pumpkin spice in it. It's just not as profound as the other ones. I mean, Jacko Pumpkin literally tastes like they blended a pumpkin pie into a bottle. This just has pumpkin spice to it. It's a beer with pumpkin spice. That's it.
I think they took the normal Pilsner and then added the flavor to it. That's probably what they did.
Mm-hmm. It's
like
possible.
their trademark. So while we were off camera before we started rolling here, I was telling about how my dad, he's a budget beer buyer till this day. Still, even though he's retired, he can afford whatever beer he wants. He still goes for the budget shit.
Absolutely.
So,
why not?
I don't know if they were out of his beer or what the hell, but he bought a case of Lionshead because it was cheap, like your brother did.
Yeah.
Exactly the same thing. So he buys it, and his rating on regular Lionshead was that it kind of like fucks with his gut, and he shits.
I've heard that before.
He does not. Yeah, the reason he don't like it is because it messes with his gut.
I have heard that before from other people, that they get the shits from it, from Lionshead, which...
Yeah, like if he said if he drinks enough of them, and then after that he never bought another case.
Which I find is weird, because I've never had that problem.
I guess it's just...
I guess if you start with shitty beer throughout your life, you develop a tolerance for it, and then throughout the rest of your life, you can just keep
Because
drinking.
as you well know, he was Old Mill for fucking years. When we were kids, just like your dad was, and our Uncle Jake, they were all Old Mill. Even Uncle Skip, they were all Old Mill.
And
that must be a boomer beer.
You can't get any shittier than fucking Old Mill.
And then as years went on, he kind of like left Old Mill, and then he ended up like, I think he quit drinking for a while.
Right.
And then he picked back up on like Milwaukee's Best, I think. Yeah, and that's real strong for what it is.
Yeah.
I was like down at the house burning trash one time drinking one of them beers. I was like, holy shit, this is strong.
But no, if I had to give this a rating,
Oh, and he does do Coors Light too now.
nobody's perfect.
I never said he was not.
Cleon, love you.
And Mom.
As far as ratings go,
Mom does Michelob, though.
again, nobody's perfect. Hi, Aunt Nancy, love you.
And hi, Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Love you.
Hi, Tina, love you.
Water.
As far as ratings go, I'll give this a 4 out of 5. It's good. I would buy it again. I will drink the rest of it. But compared to all of the other pumpkin beers that we've had in the past, it's down near the bottom. I've had better pumpkin beers, but economy-wise, that's the key thing. If I only have $10 to spend, I'll buy this, and I'll enjoy it.
I feel like Lionshead in this, you got to give them props for it. They always had their flagships. They always had just their regular and their light, and that's it.
They're branching out a little bit.
They sort of stepped out of their comfort zone on this, so you got to give them credit on that one.
And the cap, the picture riddle.
They kept it going. So, as far as the beer itself, I liked it out of the bottle. When I glassed it, I was a little bit disappointed. But, you know, I'm going to sort of be an asshole on this and go 4.25.
4.25. Fuck you, Kenny, for making this.
Kenny.
For making this rating system down to decimals.
So, I like it better than their flagship. So, yeah, good on you, Lionshead. We don't like this as much as the craft ones, but you guys didn't specialize it. So, there's definitely room for improvement.
Yeah. But
so, just a little positive criticism there.
But it's still really good stuff. It's a good pumpkin beer in a sea of many, many pumpkin beers and Oktoberfest beers.
Oh, and we're supporting our local economy in this video.
Absolutely. Wilkes-Barre. Why not?
Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this review featuring Lionshead. Is it Pumpkin Ale? I can't see that far.
Yes, Pumpkin Ale.
Yeah, so we'll see you next week with some more beer. Peace out.